Hi, it's me, Incog. So this video is a bit different, I guess, and so I'm just gonna preface this right now. I did record the team builder and the live battle, but the audio and how I was sounding was really bad. So this is gonna be a post-comm, I guess, of how the battle with Jaden went for the Leader League Revived Season 7 Week 2. Obviously, we're going to this game 0-1, and Jaden's team is a very tough, it's a tough team, to say the least. There's some things I did not expect going into this, and I'm just gonna go over the team that I brought. So we obviously had underestimated the Aromatisse. You guys can see all the stats here. I'll just read off moves and stuff and usage-wise. Moonblast, Hidden Power Fire, Thunderbolt, and Wish. Basically, what this was supposed to do was that, oh, let me close the other side, by the way. There we go. So basically what this was supposed to do is that it hits Conkeldurr. It can deal with Blastoise if, you know, it's not especially defensive. It can hit Jirachi for a last second hit. It also has the Babiri Berry, so it could take at least a Flash Kick and an Iron Punch. It can deal with Flygon if it gets out of hand. And overall, it's a great special attacker. Just having Wish on there and then be able to switch out and take a resisted hit on another Pokemon and get the health back is really good. We had Vix, the Victini, Assault Vest, Glaciate, Searing Shot, Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam, dealt with Flygon. Even though I think Flygon could kill it +1 Earthquake, it's still like if Flygon thought we were going to switch out, it could D-Dance and then we could Glaciate and probably kill it. Given our special attack investment, Searing Shot for Jirachi and Tangrowth among other things. Thunderbolt, Blastoise just for damage wise and even Slowking. Dazzling Gleam, I don't really know why I put Dazzling Gleam on, but it can deal with Kyurem and I guess Flygon and Conkeldurr. And not really Kyurem too much, but obviously we have a Pokemon for Kyurem, but it can definitely get a last second kill if Kyurem isn't terribly bulky. So yeah, there was that. We had Red Rocket, obviously Mega Scizor with Agility, Swords Dance, Bug Bite, and Bullet Punch. This one was more or less if I'm in against something that doesn't want to take a hit from me, I Mega, and then I just hit the Agility button, and then I can hit the Swords Dance button too afterwards. If I think if they're not gonna have a super effective hit, then Swords Dance comes in, or I just hit them with another hit. Obviously Mega Scizor is really strong already, but a Swords Dance and Agility can definitely lead to a few Pokemon dying, and it's a really good sweeper, by the way. Then we have Take Flight, Tornadus, Flynium Z, obviously Z Hurricane, Icy Wind to deal with something more along the lines of Flygon. Could also hit Tangrowth, but we also have Z Hurricane for that. Just overall slows down Pokemon. Dark Pulse was for Slowking and Jirachi in the case that I could use it, and even against Mega Banette. U-turn just to gain momentum back or just keep the momentum going. Swine Flu, Choice Scarf Mamoswine, obviously. I think this is really easy. This is easy to know about. If it gets burned by Mega Banette, we can facade the rest of the team rather than trying to facade it because it's not effective. Once Mega Banette's gone or we're burned already, facade just can hit this team. Hit a lot of it at least. Not everything, excuse me, it's early in the morning. So there was that. Otherwise, not really much else that Mamoswine could do. It's a lot of Pokemon with its main stabs, or well, not main stabs, its stabs, I should really say. So it's pretty much known what it can do. Pinsir, Stone Edge, X-Scissor, Close Combat Knockoff. I ran an Assault Vest set because it loses the Heat Wave from Zapdos, and yeah, that's really for that item. Otherwise, it can hit all of it. If it can hit Stone Edge against Zapdos, that's all we really need, and it can use Close Combat against Kyurem. It can do a lot, basically, is my point. But obviously, I went kind of fast through that, but let me just tell you, this battle had a lot of RNG and what we like to call good old hacks. I'm not salty by this, but it was definitely something because me and Jaden both recognized it, and I'm sorry that it's so bright. Jesus Christ. Let me take off his team, and obviously you guys can see on his side, Jirachi, Kecleon, Tangrowth, Mega Banette, Zapdos, and Slowking. I have no idea why they are named that way. Hold on. Sorry about that. I was trying to rename something, and that's really odd. Huh. rename, and then rename. Yeah, okay. This is, sorry, like Zapdos appeared first, even though it was in the 6th slot, which is weird. Now are we good? Yeah, we're good now. Okay, cool. Anywho, let's talk about this match really quick so fast, and then just put the music off. Basically, Jirachi comes in, and I want you guys to know this really quickly before the battle even gets fully started. That is a Scarf Jirachi, and I did not pick up on that until the battle ended. Well, until I had noticed. You could probably tell where I'll notice, but like looking back on it, it was scarfed. I should have accounted for that. I didn't, and that was really bad. So U-turn, he goes on to Zapdos. I just go for a raw knockoff, get the critical hit, knock off the leftovers. He goes for Roost. I just go for Stone Edge. I hit it 40%. Every time Jaden was doing something, I could still beat him and get him down, like HP wise. So Roost didn't matter. So obviously, like I said, living that heat wave from Zapdos was the key reason why I had Assault Vest, and then I missed Stone Edge. So at that moment, I had a feeling that this game wasn't going in my favor, but I didn't. I was like, you know what? Let's see what else can happen today, right? So I switch on to Victini to take whatever hit. It's Thunderbolt, of course, and I get paralyzed. So there is that, right? There is that kind of hacks. I'm not a person who gets angry about hacks. You know, it's a part of the game. It's the game we play, really. So that was kind of funny. I was like, damn, if all the things gonna happen right now from me switching in, Thunderbolt. So he gets that. Obviously, you guys saw my set, so I'm not fast Victini nor my Scarf or anything, so it didn't really matter to me. So he goes for Roost, and then I get the Glaciate off to just slow him down, because obviously, you know, that's the main reason for it. I use Searing Shot against Kecleon. He just, I go for Searing Shot again. He just goes for a knockoff. I totally forgot about Protean Kecleon, so I lose Victini to Kecleon. That's the big thing right there. So Victini was kind of a really good mon for this match, and that to me spoke volumes. So we lose Victini, right? So I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, let's go into Pinsir. Let's get this Moxie boost going. So I get Kecleon dead. I get the Moxie boost. He goes right into the Jirachi. I was going to switch out into maybe anything else, but I had realized a little bit through the battle, a lot of my team's weak to fire and weak to steel and just weak to Jirachi in general if it has the right coverage. So that to me spoke to me about how my team building went, obviously, because I built this team beforehand, and week 2 is going to take 2 weeks because of, obviously, Christmas was supposed to be week 2, you know, that week, and then obviously the next week will be week 3, so technically when I'm recording this. But obviously Tep said, you know, you need to get 2 weeks because obviously people aren't going to battle during the holiday week, so obviously there was that. But I built this team a week early, basically, and we battled from when I'm recording this about 2 days ago, so there was that. I was still sick. Maybe I would have noticed if I had team built today, but no excuses. I still take that L on Pinsir, and I go into my Mamoswine. Now, you have to understand my perspective here. I wasn't thinking that he was scarfed. Now, from that point, you could probably imagine, okay, are you gonna Earthquake here? Because obviously he's gonna stay in if he doesn't know you're scarfed, or if you're scarfed, like, Fire Punch wasn't going to kill me, basically, is the point here. Because I'm thick fat. Most Mamoswines are in thick fat. So he switches out into Tangro. Now, I was going to Icicle Crash so hard right there, man. I was going to do it. But I clicked Earthquake because I said, in good faith, Jaden doesn't switch out and he Fire Punches me so I can get the KO with Earthquake. But if he does and I Icicle Crash, then I'm fucked. Because then he gets to a KO. I go for the Earthquake still. Doesn't do much, obviously, Tangrowth. I go into Scizor. He goes for the knockoff, obviously. He goes into Banette. I go for the Agility now. But in doing so, I decide to switch out into Take Flight because the main issue with Mega Banette is that it has Prankster. So I go out into Tornadus Therian. He obviously gets the burn. And then he goes for Destiny Bond, knowing that he could die here. Now, in my head, I said he's definitely going to do it. Why did I still go for this? I go for the Z Hurricane early because I'm thinking, well, why doesn't he switch out here? This is one of those moments where I wish I had just regularly Dark Pulse to gauge damage. And this is, like, hindsight's 20/20 at this point. You know what I mean? So I lose that Pokemon, of course, and then he loses his Banette. He also lost Kecleon too. Let me get rid of Kecleon. Sorry about that. So those two. So then, obviously, both lose their Pokemon. I go into Mammoth, he goes into Slowking. So this was the prediction game, right? I said to myself, I can still win here. I have to predict what he goes into. If he goes into Jirachi, then Mamoswine's great. Mamoswine had a good matchup against everything except for Slowking. I was gonna go Scizor though, and I went Slowking. I went on Mamoswine instead. Bad decision by your boy. Very, very terrible decision by your boy. Like, it was just awful. So obviously I get the Earthquake off. He goes for Scald. He obviously gets me down and burns me. Pretty terrible. And then I just go into Aromatisse because I'm like, whatever, fuck it. And now this becomes a game of who dies first. So I kill. He doesn't kill me with Zapdos, but I do kill him with Aromatisse. So at that point, you can see the hidden power. I was expecting him to go out into Jirachi maybe to take the Moonblast, and I get the hidden power fire off, right? See, looking at it, as I say, hindsight is 20/20. That wasn't the best decision. So at this point, I'm like, whatever. He kills with Fire Punch. Fire Punch wins him this battle, right? So Red Rocket doesn't die. Now you're probably wondering to your boy, Avery, did you pull out this battle by doing this or whatever have you? No, I didn't. I decided to go for the agility, and that was the moment where I realized maybe he's Scarfed. I should have went for Bug Bite. It would have probably killed him or would have done enough damage to where Bullet Punch would have killed him next. But I go for agility, and I wasn't max speed or anything, so I was dying anyway. Even at max speed, because I think Jirachi hits 328 and Mega Scizor hits like, I want to say, is it 259? Some crazy stat. I think I won't flash it up on screen, so I'm not going to look it up. But all I'm saying is that I probably lost, right? If it does come down to that situation ever again, I'll probably just calc it or just, you know, not be a head ass about it. But obviously we lose to Jirachi and this Scarf. And that was the end of the battle. 3-0 victory for Jaden. Now, I'm not going to make any excuses here. I played like absolute garbage this week. And now I'm 0-2 -6. Obviously last season, if you guys know anything about last season, I started 1-1. And that was really cool, I guess. Is either 1-1 or 0-2. But we can always rebound off of this. We are facing, I want to say we're facing Colin and his team, which I forgot the name. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Colin is the Sacramento Slowkings. I don't think we got a chance to fight him last time. And that was like one of those games where it's just a forfeit match for us last season. And we won 3-0. But this season we should be able to face him. So, you know, next week we're going to try hard. We're going to prep. We're going to over prep. We're going to prep so hard that it's going to be disgusting. But we're also just going to take many precautions in how we go about this, of course. And I'm not gonna lie. I definitely played trash, but I still had a fun time fighting Jaden, of course. There's a lot of things that could have gone my way. And obviously Jaden had mentioned it himself in chat. He kept saying, no, there's a bunch of hacks or whatever. I was just like, it's whatever, dude. You know, I do leaks for fun. This is nothing serious to me, but of course winning would also be good too. But guys, thank you guys for watching. Obviously I hope I don't have to do more post-comm or any of that kind of stuff. So this is just because I was sick and recording it. I listened to it back. It sounded like trash. So thank you guys for watching. Obviously, if you did like it, give it a like, comment, and also subscribe. And I will talk to you guys later.